Hello, and welcome back to another video from Scuttlebutt VR. Today we're going to be reviewing the Dart Racer Alpha, and I have been absolutely loving this game, especially for a game that is still in alpha. If you've ever played Star Wars Racers for the Nintendo 64, this is basically the VR equivalent. So if you're like me and you're a pod racing fan, you gotta check this game out. Well, without further ado, guys, let's hop into a race and you can see what this is all about. So the controls they're pretty interesting, actually. I really like the way they're laid out. So as far as like you would expect a normal pod racing game to have the forwards and backwards, these ones actually work a little bit differently. They have these two rings here, and when you grab them, you rotate them, and that's what controls your throttling. And it seems a little weird at first, but it's actually very intuitive. And then you have on the triggers, there's a boost as well, and you can see, whoa, someone just blew up there. You can see my boost gauges going up and almost overheating there, and you can see when you actually overheat them, there's this lever here that lets you pop the vents on your engines. Woo, took some damage there. Speaking of which, this is how you repair your Dart, I guess. I'm going to keep trying to call them pod racers this entire video, but they are Dart. It's a Dart racer. It is completely, technically separate from any sort of trademark that Disney or Lucasfilm might have. But man, does it feel like pod racing. And yeah, just like in any other pod racing game, you have separate engine control, and that's how you turn. And the rotation feels, it took a little bit to get used to, but honestly, once I did get used to it, man, it's very intuitive. Looks like that's the race right there. 1 minute and 26 seconds. Not bad, I think. Until you come and look at the leaderboard, of course. And on the leaderboard, you can see, oh, actually, not bad. 126 puts me between 3rd and 4th. Another thing that I really love about the Dart Racer Alpha is how they have their darts set up. Now, right now, being an alpha build, and it's only one developer, by the way, there's not many darts to choose from. There's the Junker, the regular, and then the Pro Platinum. But what you do see here, with the regular especially, is that you've got options. Heavy, light, basic, for the engines and the radiators. And the coolest thing is if you grab one of these and actually snap it onto your thing here, you could see, you can watch your dart change in real time. And it's such a small detail, but it just feels so freaking cool. Same thing with the engines. You know, you grab an engine, turn around here, boom. Okay, so let's see here. How do I want to customize this? We'll do the light radiators, because they have the most passive, so I think they do better, I don't know, at cooling or something. And then, oh, the heavy engine has a lot of boost, but the light engine has a lot of speed. I think I want the light engine. I've always been a fan of acceleration. I'm actually going to hop into a race with all three of them, and we'll compare how the three different darts in this game operate. So as you can see, you've got your status monitors right here in front of you. On the right, we've got our speed and the variable throttle adjust, and over here on the left, the current status of our boost. In the middle, we obviously have all of the vital signs of the pod. Whoa, big jump. Alright, now let's try out the Junker. I just love the amount of different variety in the terrains, too. Maybe the graphics aren't the best thing in the world, but for Quest, you know, they're good. And when you're going at 200-300 miles an hour through these courses, you really don't even notice that the geometry's a little blocky. It's on trying to keep your dart on the lane. So I can definitely feel this one's a bit more sluggish. Really relying on that boost. One thing I wish they would add to the game is some sort of position or map so you could see how close people are behind you. And this is a good time to mention that it's a single-player game currently. Being that it's one developer, multiplayer is just a little bit too much for them to handle at the moment. But hopefully, I'm hoping when the full game comes, you know, maybe they're going to be able to add some multiplayer functionality. I'm gonna try to shoot the gap. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, now last and certainly not least, the Pro Platinum dart. The developer has said that the main thing that they want to add to this game is more customization for the darts, which I am all for. Alright, here we go with the Pro Platinum pod. Or Dart Racer. Told you I was going to do it. Ooh, this thing is whipping. Oh yeah, and the ground control. I mean, you saw them eat it into the wall, and I'm not having any problem. I like it. Honestly, it feels just like a pod racer. It may be a little more drifty, but that's not a bad thing, honestly. I love the drift feeling. It's a ton of fun. Oh, shit. Well, alright, guys. That has been my short review of Dart Racer Alpha. I really hope that you've enjoyed it, and that you're going to check this game out. It's available on App Lab right now. The alpha still is. Obviously, as you can see, the early access is coming very soon. And I can guarantee that I'm going to be a part of it, to be frankly honest. I've been having so much fun. Really, the only thing that I could say about Dart Racer is that this is pod racing. You got to check it out. Please leave it a review. Try to support the developer as much as you can, because this game is fantastic, and I really can't wait to see it grow into maybe the best racing game on Quest 2. Until next time, we'll see you on the track.